I'll be happy to play first. And I finally have a hand where I'm not flooded with land. I've got all my colors except for blue, so I'm going to keep this. I've got a Leaping Master, which will be able to leap as long as I draw a third land. And I've got, let's see, 16 other lands left. So chances are pretty good that I'm going to draw a third land in the next two. Okay. We're already up. We're at 21. Alright, no turn 1 play for him. No white source. Let's see. Do I want to save this for... No, I don't really have any 3-drops that are worth holding up for at the moment. So I'm just going to go straight into my Leaping Master. Happy enough to draw the Scoured Barrens. It does not give me my blue, but just any mana in general is pretty good. I also have my End Hostilities here, which is what got me into this deck in the first place. Oh, Mantis Rider. I need my blue. I need it real bad. Okay. So I've got some high-quality blue cards without the high-quality blue. Now, if I don't do anything else, I can at least make my Leaping Master leap. Okay, so all I want for Christmas is blue. Ah, that works. All I want for Christmas is blue. Probably not the first guy to do that, but I am the guy to do that with style. So, alright, so here's his 5/5 right there. So, can I Crackling Doom that? Red, white, black. Yeah, I can Crackling Doom that if I feel like it. Okay, so there's my blue source. Do I run my Leaping Master in? Do I Crackling Doom a terrible morph, and then have people make fun of me later? Alright, first I play a Tranquil Cove, just to get it out of my hand. You know, I can Winter Flame later. I feel so terrible about this idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to attack him with the Leaping Master, because it seems silly to be spending my mana just to jump over something. If it's bad, then they trade. If it's not bad, then he refuses to trade. So this is not bad, which means that it gets Winter Flame next turn. Or play Mantis Rider. Okay, so he hits his land drop. And Crackling Doom doesn't deal with it in the way that I'd like it to. Although I've got End Hostilities and I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, I think I have to set myself up for the Crackling Doom here. If he flips it here and it's something awesome, I can just get him to spend his mana and then Crackling Doom him. Alright. Okay, so I wouldn't mind him outlasting that for a while. I also can Winter Flame to tap that and deal that too. Alright, so I guess that's what I do. Just Winter Flame him on his upkeep. I also can Defiant Strike this to kill that if I felt like it. Could draw me into the land I need for the End Hostilities. So I can still Winter Flame, right? Blue, red, yeah. So I'm going to attack him with the Leaping Master. If he blocks, I will just Defiant Strike to cycle and get myself to another land. I could very well be playing the wrong way with this End Hostilities. Okay, so he goes for that. So I'll pretty happily cycle. Alright, I got myself a land. So now the problem is what I do with this morph. I think I just Crackling Doom here before he can flip his giant guy. I know that this is probably played the wrong way, like 17 different ways, but here we go. Black, red, white. And the winner is... Who's this morph? Abzan Guide. Okay, well, it's not what I was hoping for. This was not the bomb that I was hoping for, but Abzan Guide is still very good. It's one of my favorite morphs. Jeskai Student, okay. So now I guess I just sit on Mantis Rider for a while. I don't know, I've got a whole lot of removal here. This is kind of awkward because you don't want to use up a whole bunch of spot removal just to end hostilities one guy. Let's see, with 2 mana, I could Singing Bell Strike that. He's getting to the point where he can just untap it. Well, that could be good. I can get him to use a turn and end up end hostilitying him. Alright. Use this, because it still leaves me with a white, so I can bluff whatever I would want to in white. I'm not going to Singing Bell Strike this turn. So we'll just do this. I'm going to try and eat at him for 3. And if things get out of hand, I can eventually end hostilities just before he would have gotten me. And then I've got Singing Bell Strike and Winter Flame to slow him down. Murderous Cut, huh? Well, that is no fun. No fun at all. Alright, so now I guess I have to play War Behemoth just to have some sort of threat. Okay. Well, my 4 cards are probably better than his 3. We both have all the land we want. If he's just getting me for 1 a turn, that's no threat at all. I almost get decked before that works. The second one makes a little bit of a difference. It's still not the kind of card quality I want to be spending my end hostilities on. So here I just honestly play my War Behemoth. No trickery. Actually, no, there has to be trickery, because that costs 6 to play. So I will play it with trickery. That and that. I am still not going to use a Singing Bell Strike on a wimpy little creature like that. So we'll leave that more face down. If he attacks in, I'm not going to block yet, because he could very easily prowess that. So this is basically a free attack for him. And he only sends him with 1. I'm not exactly sure why you only send in with 1. I guess he's playing defense here. I'm happy to sit back. I've got a 3/6. He's going to have to... he's got me for 1, huh? Well, I guess at this point, Singing Bell Strike is pretty bad. So I'm going to pitch that. I guess sending with just 1 thing is pretty telling that somebody's just trying to enable raid. Alright, got my bajillionth land. So play that down and pass the turn. If he's got spot removal, he could get me for 6, which is pretty good. But it still only gets me to 15. So I don't mind that too much. If I were to end hostilities right now, it would be a 2 for 3, but the 3 that I would get would be pretty bad. So we're not to that point yet. Alright, so I suppose with 3, I'm going to want to block that. Alright, let's make sure that we're actually blocking here. My Moto client is just going crazy on me. Okay. So I unflipped a War Behemoth out of turn. And I assume that this is going to go through. If he awakens the bear, it's still not enough. Alright, what do we got? We got 3 colors. Awaken the bear. Alright, who's he going to target? Okay. That still only gets him up to 5 power, so I guess he's just saving his guy. So he uses it to basically save his guy and shock me, which is a fair use. Okay, so now I've got a Mystic of the Hidden Way. So I can, at this point, I can just sit back on my War Behemoth and Mystic through. I can also, yeah, I don't want a Winter Flame. I want this End Hostilities to work. So I'll keep this a mystery. This flips for 3, so I could even flip it end of turn if I felt like it. Alright. Let's see what he's got. Right now I like the plan of just sitting back on my War Behemoth for defense and poking him for 3 every turn. Uh-oh. What's he got? 4 mana? Krumar, huh? Okay. That's fine. I could also use the Winter Flame just to, like, to take a turn to tap this guy and kill that guy. Which could very well be what I do. Yeah, I'll flip him over now. He's not one of those mid-combat sorts of flips that you get. So, there we go. Feat of Resistance. Excellent. Okay. So I'll just attack through with the Mystic. And then, you know, I'm at 19. I have got enough life to where I can get burned once. Oh, speaking of getting burned here, I'm down at like 5 minutes, so I should play a little bit faster, as per usual. If he gets something through, he gets something through, and it's fine. So I'm not going to use the Winter Flame right away, because this can block there, and if he's got some sort of pump spell, you know, I can Feat of Resistance to give him pro-black or something like that. Although, let's see. 4, 8, 12, so if I Feat of Resistance the Mystic, it gives me a 3-turn clock, whereas 3, 6, 9, yeah, it would speed up my clock by 1 to defeat this. If he's got some sort of removal spell, that's exactly where I want to be. What am I looking at now? I'm looking at him messing around with an X spell. Hooded Hydra. Okay. Well, that's the sort of thing I'm going to want to tap. So we'll do that. And then also, if I manage to get back my Crackling Doom or something like that, I'm going to want the Wrath. So for now, I'm going to hold on to that Winter Flame because it's something I'm going to want to use to tap later. Alright, here we go. We attack in with the Mystic. Get the clock going. And then I hold the Winter Flame to kill the 2/1, as well as tap down the Hydra so I don't have to deal with it. Alright, pre-combat, you get an enchantment. Is that what this is? Are these guys warriors? These guys are just monks. Okay. So that's a warrior and that's a warrior. Do we have a warrior enchantment? We do. Okay. So now these guys make their way up to 2 4s. Alright, let's see if he wants combat. He does. Alright. So we're going to tap and kill. Red. And the blue. There we go. Kill like that. If he attacks in, I can block there. And then he hits me for still quite a bit, 6, but I've got enough life to where that's not as big of a deal. You know, I really wish that he would have tried to kill my Mystic so I could just increase my clock. That does not appear to be something I'm allowed to do. So I'm just going to sit back on this for a little while, attacking with my Mystic, and after this hits, then I will have a 2-turn clock. My War Behemoth can still profitably block there, and then chump the turn that I'm going to end hostilities. But I still need, like, especially with the Raider spoils, I need some sort of spot removal before I hit the end hostilities. This spell's actually been kind of useless. I've been playing around it. Oh, Russia Battle. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, this is where I wish the end hostilities could be an instant. And it is not. Okay, well, I can block there and give that pro-black. And then he won't be able to deal the 6. I guess that's the best thing to do. He's going to be hitting me for a bunch. 10, 18. Holy cow. This very much looks like it could be the end of me. Okay, so I will block here. And then see if I can resist for black. This is a 5-4, right? Or 6-4, okay. So how much does he gain? Okay, so he's at 5, and I have an island of all things. Well, the island's no fun. Yeah, I guess I attack through with both of those, because that makes him have to chump block with the Jeskai student. Well, no, because then he kills me. So anyway, this is a 6-5, so he can hit me with both of those and just hit me for 4 or 5-6 if he's got one prowess thing. So I have to attack through with the Mystic. And I can't just Wrath, because then he gets a million little guys. Okay. So I have to get him with the Mystic, then chump block here, and hope that he does not have double spells. If he's got a single spell, he gets me to 1. If he's got a single spell that's a pump spell, I'm just dead. And I know that he has pump spells. So the fact that he is swinging with everything tells me that I'm about to die to a pump spell. Alright. No pump spell? Unless he's got removal for the Mystic, I should be okay. It's not like he can sack his own guy, right? Okay, well, I'm going to go through unblockable. Yeah? Does it happen? No, no. No. Hey, he was just messing with me. All right. GG's, man. GG's. Okay. Well, he could have had a pump spell. He could have had a sack your own guy. I don't know. He could have had a lot of stuff. But we managed to get through. The variance was with us. So it took down the match. And now I was the last guy to finish. So I will just take a short little jog around, and I'll be right back. Moving on to round 2. All right.